Do you have any questions at the moment, or should I continue?
No, I do want to make one quick question and interjection here, Elio. I want to ask you as an expert with pricing, is the pricing that we put on platforms supposed to be static, meaning it's only one pricing for the whole year? Or does this mean that we need to have a strategy and plan to change pricing constantly for our properties throughout the year?
It's a very good question, and we will talk in details on the third step, which is revenue management and how not to lose money on the table. Because a lot of people, you see, what they do is that they have one price fit all. What I mean is that they choose a flat fee or a default price for the whole season for every day. And if they are smart, they might have seasonal rates, holiday rates, you know, some special part of the year. If it's, I don't know, in Europe or in North America, it might be in the summer. If it's in Australia, in Asia, in some part, it might be in the winter. And then some holidays. But apart from that, you know, you said it right. They use static price versus dynamic price. And we will talk more in details about dynamic pricing. But basically, is the difference that static will stay the same, will not change. Dynamic, instead, it's keep changing and evolving depending on different criteria.
Which is exactly where I was going to. So whenever you're stressing about having either a management system or something along the lines, the reason why that's so important is because it's not going to be the same pricing for the whole year. In this strategy and what we're about to teach you, it involves changing that pricing throughout the year in different times so that you don't lose revenue. And therefore, that's why it's not just putting it on the platforms and leaving it there. So let's say that someone wants to DIY it, do it yourself. It'll be time consuming to be changing on every single platform every time that you change your price. That's why management is important. And just as a side note, this is also very common in the book publishing industry. As an author, I was published in 2015, and authors publish on a lot of different platforms like Amazon, iBooks, Barnes and Nobles, Kobo. I mean, I could go on. So you could imagine that changing prices for books would take hours if an author tried to do them all one by one, versus that's where you could have platforms like Draft2 Digital, Pronoun, and other management systems, which would help you change the price on the system, and that would automatically change on all of the existing platforms. So what you're saying actually transcends not just this industry, but that means that it works and that it's important for people to save time, save money, and be able to do that constantly so that they don't leave money on the table.